Hi guys, welcome to A3Vest. Give us about another 5 minutes. We should be able to start.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to apologize for this delay. Unfortunately, there was some technical error as on our end we have tried to rectify. And anyways, my name is Sharin, and I'm joining you tonight as your guest or your host to share with you on your full potentials in terms of investment, your financial investments, and how you can grow your financial portfolio. And what you see here, I hope you can see the screen that I've just shared, is the logo of our company, A3Vest.com or A3Vest Private Limited. And we have our three A's, which signifies and symbolizes acquiring of knowledge and aptitude, as well as altitude. And once you have acquired your knowledge, that is the potential for you to level up your aptitude and then level further up in terms of your altitude in your finances. I do have quite a number of people on Zoom. Thank you so much for joining us this Thursday evening. All right, first and foremost, let us just share a quote from the founding father of United States of America, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest, and I very much believe so, and I hope that all of you do agree with this. Because only with knowledge we can change ourselves, we can change the world, we can change the environment, we can assist to change people's attitude, and then help them to attain better quality life. And therefore, that's the very first reason why we at A3Vest believe that in order for us to share with you on how you can upscale or how you can level up your financial portfolio is first and um, very most important thing is to acquire knowledge. And then if you're talking about investments, this is the right platform to acquire knowledge in terms of investments. And the goal is to actually retire young, and also retire healthy and rich. All right, so please, if you agree with us, if you agree with me, type yes in the chat comment, or in the comments over at Facebook Live, or also over at our Zoom session. All right, now let us take a moment to first realize where are we. All right, where are we exactly right now? The cash flow quadrant, as you can see here, if you are an employee, you will automatically be trading your time for an X amount of dollars every month to receive as salary. And then, of course, at the end of the day, you go back to your work again, and then the next month, and so on and so forth, earning your income, your salary. All right. If you are a self-employed, let's say somebody like myself, or probably somebody like doing a delivery job, or a driver for Grab and stuff like that, you are trading your time for your set of income that you set per month or per day. For instance, if you want to earn $200 a day, or $300 a day, or $500 a day, you know that you have to spend an X amount of time to achieve that X amount of dollars that you acquire or that you desire. All right, so you belong to the self-employed group. Okay, I have to admit some people in between for those who have actually joined Zoom. Now, if you are a business owner, you would treat your time to your employees, because you have a set of employees that you need to pay a salary every month, and then again you will have to spend a little bit more time, or probably not as much time, because as a business owner you manage the business, you set your mission and your vision to your employees for them to set a target, a goal, to make you lots of money or more money, and then you need to sustain your business. All right, and then the real mindset that we want to attain here at A3Vest is actually the mindset of an investor. You can be an employee, you can be a self-employed, you can be a business owner, but then you must have a mindset of an investor, because you make your money, you trade your money to actually work for you and make more money. That is the whole idea of an investment. And then this is where we want you to acquire the knowledge for the right financial investment, and then why we are sharing with you here tonight the best platform to do so right now. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear this audio from this video, but I think you can read the video or the subtitles. Just as can you hear the video?
Think about this for a second. A random kid in a poor city in India with 50 cents in his bank account became the world's youngest billionaire in 6 years and helped 350,000 people get jobs. This isn't just luck. This is the definition of hard work. He worked at night. He worked on weekends. He knocked on doors. He guessed people's emails. He begged to get meetings. And he succeeded even when all the odds were stacked against people that looked like him.
But I do believe in luck. I believe if you work hard, your probability of being lucky increases dramatically.
When you don't let your nationality, ethnicity, age, university background, family status, or gender come in the way, you will achieve greatness.
All right, guys. Okay, I hope that with the little sharing that we just did on the gentleman, if you know by now, he's the youngest world's billionaire, or the world's youngest billionaire, and because he just had an idea, and because of his hardship, and then he developed an idea and then worked on that idea, and then grew from there, from one hotel to another, and that's the very reason why he is very successful at this point in time. And then he has grown his investment. At the end of the day, it's all about investment. As you go on to your investment, to build your investment portfolio, and then the more money that he made, he plowed it back into investing more properties, more hotels, and making him more money, and getting him more employees, right? So what we want to do here right now is to share with you our proven track records based on the history of A3Vest. A3Vest is just about 7 months old. It was incorporated somewhere in March 2021, and within 7 months, we have incorporated, or we have actually accumulated about more than 200 over people that we like to call A3Vesters, because they are actually students, and then they start to invest their funds into trading platforms, and then started to make income, or make better profits, and then that's the reason why we call them A3Vesters. All right. First and foremost, we have this one of our A3 Vesta. Not everybody would like to share their names, so some would you will be able to see their names, and some you are not able to see their names. However, so they are willing to share their trade history. This is someone who actually bought the FLM coin sometime back in 20th of May, and then sold it off on the same day, or within a day, and making a 22.5% profit. If you can see the transaction history here, the total. Huh? Oh, really? Let me try and. Uh, so sorry if you can't see. Let me just share screen again. Okay, can see now? Huh? Okay, really, let me see. Resume share. I hope you can see now, right? Okay, let me just go back to the earlier slide, um, where I mentioned about the FLM, right? Again, on the 20th of May, sold on the 20th of May, 1 day profits, $22.50. And then the next one, the Lynch X coin, bought on the 17th of May and sold on the 17th of May again over 1 day period, 26.67%, making the A3 Vesta a USDT $160. Another A3 Vesta bought the Matic on the 11th of May and sold on the 15th of May over a 4 day period, making him a USDT $3,111, 77.78%. That's a very good profit, right, for over 4 days. But then, of course, you have to understand how much coin he bought at what price, selling it at which price, and making him the $3,000 profit. This is an example of Mr. Albert's testimonial on the 19th of November. I'm sorry. On the 19th of November, Mr. Albert bought 6 BNB at USDT $28 each, which is a total of 168 USDT. All right, and then over a period of time, he didn't sell it or sold it very, very fast. He held on and held on till about 2nd of April when the price went up, and then he sold one of the BNB at USDT $350. Remember, he bought 6, so he sold one at USDT $350. Subsequently, on the 10th of April 2021, he sold another 2 BNB at a price of USDT $450 each. which means he sold $900 USDT. And then on the 12th of April, subsequently, he sold 3 BNB tokens at USDT $550 each. So in total, he made a profit of USDT $2,732. But of course, if you look at the period, it's from 19 November up to 12th of April. Therefore, these are just some of the key reasons why we are sharing with you that not all the time you will be making profit over a day, over 2 days, over 4 days. Sometimes you have to hold on, and while you hold on, these are the key knowledge that we will share with you when you join us at A3Vest. Mr. Ali's testimonial, I think Mr. Ali's friend is here, right? So right here with us at A3Vest, they came here to our office to witness firsthand, right? This information, and of course, we're making a decision to join us very, very soon. Mr. Ali's testimonial on the 8th of June bought the Bitcoin BTC, and then on the 10th of June sold it for USDT 45, making him a USDT $5, which is about 12.5% profit. Again, Mr. Ali testimonial, making him a 21% profit. Bought in the ENJ on the 8th of June till 11th of June, USDT $21. Mr. Kamaru's testimonial bought the Matic on the 10th of May to the 15th of May over a 5 days period, making him a profit of USDT $300, 66.67% profit. Another of Mr. Kamaru's testimonial, he made 100% profit. So this is definitely possible if you talk about your investment into cryptocurrency. And of course, everybody knows about cryptocurrency at this point in time. Of course, not everyone knows the very reason, and of course, why cryptocurrency, when to buy the coin, which coin to buy, when to sell. So these are information and knowledge that we will be sharing in our course. That we have broken up into 4 layers or 4 various courses made available to you right here, whether it's physical or whether via Zoom. On the 23rd of May, he bought the coin at USDT 495 and then sold it off on the 25th of May, making him 100% profit. Mr. Alfred's testimonial bought the Cardano ADA and then making him a 24.5% profit. Another of Mr. Alfred's testimonial over multiple trades, making him a 40.9% profit. Again, Mr. Alfred's testimonial over 6 days period, making him a USDT $41. Now, if you can see, everyone has their own style of trading, their own style and feel of how they want to make their profit. And then I'll be sharing with you at our end the best advice that we will always provide to our A3 investors is to look at a 3 to 5% profit per trade. Madam Rubaida's testimonial, making her at 8.69%. Mr. Firdaus' testimonial bought the ENG, making him a 24.88%. Winnie's testimonial, 22.72% over a 3 days period. Gilbert's UNI, 9.11%, USDT $13.66. Another of Gilbert's testimonial, 36.9%. Chia's testimonial, 88.33%, 5.26%, multiple trades. Dom's testimonial, sushi coin token, 18% over 1 day period. You can see multiple Dom's testimonial because you look at this 22nd June. Again, 22nd June, big, 10%. 22nd June, 10.5%. And another of Dom's testimonial on the 21st, 22nd, 22nd, and 23rd, 2 days profit, another 4.5%. One more Dom's testimonial, 10% on the 22nd June. So you see, you can actually have multiple trades over a day, whether it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10, or even more, depending on your field and your style of trading. So you must understand first and foremost your risk profiling and your style of trade. Marcus testimonial bought the ETH, making him a 14.29% over a 3 days period. Now, what's interesting here is you see he was he was using the crypto.com exchange, and over at A3Vest we do not force or we do not impose on you to use a specific exchange when you do your trades, because we believe that you are able to make your own free choice to trade at whatever exchange that's available in the market. But then, of course, we will advise you, and then we will encourage you. We will show you what are the best trades that's available and why we use those exchanges. Hannah's testimonial, 12.5% over a 1 day period on the 27th June till 28th of June. Another of Mr. Ali's testimonial, 22%, making him a USDT $11. Firdaus testimonial, 20% over a 3 days period, USDT 60. Madam Zaliha's testimonial, 2.4%. Now, let me share with you about Madam Zaliha. She is a lady about 64 years old who do not know how to even operate a laptop. All right, I am not kidding. She don't even know how to actually on a laptop. She don't even know how to utilize the WhatsApp. However, she decided that when she was approached by one of her friends to join our course, she has a husband who's actually not well, going through a dialysis treatment and stuff like that. But then she persevered and then she signed up for the course. She learned how to trade, began trading with a very small capital of USDT $100. And then eventually over a 3 to 4 months period, she grew her investment to close to USDT $800. And right now she has more than USDT $1,000. So from USDT $100, she grew her financial portfolio or her investments into more than USDT $1,000. So a lady who is 64 years old, working full time, taking care of her husband, not knowing how to on a laptop, don't know how to operate a WhatsApp, started trading and now making money. So it's really possible, guys. Another of her trade, 2.66%. Mr. Zacharias' testimonial, he is one gentleman who is very good at finding very, very odd tokens that you and I will probably not be able to see or not be able to have time to look at the potential of these tokens. However, Mr. Zacharias has this talent that he can see potential tokens making him potential profits, and you and I as well to make the potential profits. 13.76%. Another of this token called Dash, 22.3%. And then this is where we are introducing to you our foundation class or foundation course that you can have it available whether via Zoom online or physically coming to our office. What you will get when you sign up for our foundation course is actually first and foremost to understand the very basic fundamental of investing, module 1, followed by module 2, the blockchain basic. And then in module 1, what you have is understanding the traditional investments like commodities, stocks and shares, bonds, fixed deposit, property. And under the alternative investments, you have the unit trust, index, forex, options, and cryptocurrency. And over right here at A3Vest, we specifically would like to stress very much and focus very much in cryptocurrency, because we do have our project that we will share with you in a very short while. Module 2 will provide you with the blockchain basic, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, blockchain applications and challenges of blockchain implementations. And then when you sign up with us for our foundation course, we will encourage you to sign up for the next set of course, the next layer, which is the basic course, whereby you will be able to experience and see for yourself firsthand on how you can make profits no longer by the percentage, but of course by the times, means multiplication of profits. This is just one of the samples that we'll like to show you over a 12-day period, making a profit of USDT $471 by buying into the 100x coin. Shiba and Akita, if you notice, there are multiple transactions here. All right. As shared in the earlier slide, the multiple transactions started on the 19th of April 2021, sold on the 8th of May, making a USDT $3,305. On the 10th of May, sold another Shiba Akita at USDT 1,300. 11th of May subsequently, and on the 16th of May subsequently, over a 19th April to 16th May, 3 weeks profits of USDT $5,605. All right, not every one of us have this privilege to actually earn this kind of money when we have our work or when we go to work or whatever employment that we have. But these are potentials that you can attain and you can achieve when you learn how to trade into cryptocurrencies. Another example of the Doji coin on the 14th of May and selling on the 15th of May, making a USDT $1,600 profit. So potentially some people over 3 weeks make $5,000. Some people over 5 months made lesser than that. Some people actually made within a day $1,600. Save Moon 5 times. All right, 5 multiplications of profits, making about 1,000 over, just slightly above $1,000. Now, we would like to share with you our roadmap, not for us, but more for you and more for the community that we have right here with us, our A3Vesters, how to first and foremost get out of our rat race. So what is a rat race, if you know? Anybody can share with me over chat or over Facebook Live? Okay, basically rat race means you just go merry-go-round, all right, over and over again. So let's say if we are an employee, we go to work, we get salary, we finish our salary, paying the bills and blah, blah, blah. We go back to work again, get our salary, and then again, round and round and round and round. So how do we get out from this merry-go-round of our lives? How do we get out from this rat race of our lives? This is a roadmap that we believe at A3Vest, we are inclusive, or we have you very much an inclusive community. First, begin your learning journey with us. Our foundation cost is only costing you $198, which means you pay one time, you can come multiple times, right? Hear me correctly, multiple times. So we have no limit for the number of classes that you want to attend for the foundation course. All right, so one time, one payment, $198, and then you can come multiple times until you can master your foundation of investing into cryptocurrencies and so on and so forth. And then we will also show you and guide you on how you can make back or recuperate this $198 when you share this information and when you share the cost to your friends. Definitely the company A3Vest will remunerate you because of your sharings to your families and friends. Next, from when you start with your crypto journey, you can start with a very small capital and then grow your wealth from there, with as minimum as $100 up to about $1,000. That's what we encourage. However, if you do have more funds that you want to play with or you want to invest with, you can do so. In our class, we actually encourage you to start with $100 to $1,000. All right, so it really depends on your risk factors, excuse me, and also really depends on your risk profiling. From there, we believe that the next level or the next roadmap is to achieve better understanding into stocks and shares, whereby you need to have a bigger capital. to begin your journey into stocks and shares, and we're talking about $10,000 to $50,000. All right, so that's why we always believe that we want to encourage you to first and foremost begin your journey into financial investments by starting with crypto. Right, starting with cryptocurrency, build up your portfolio, build up your capital, and then move on from crypto into stocks and shares. From stocks and shares, we always believe that you need to level up. That's where you need to understand how you can utilize your profits and your wealth, or whatever profits that you have made from crypto journey and your stocks and shares journeys, into property. That's where you will require a minimum of $50,000 to $100,000 to start off your journey into investment into property like residential, industrial, and co-living properties. And then this is what we want to introduce to you. Our very own project, all right? A3Vest has our parent company, which is AMDG, Assets Management Digital Group. We are in our process and in our plan to execute and implement our very own AMDG bank, whereby you can deposit your digital assets the moment we have our bank in about 2 years' time. And then that's where when you build your digital assets, you need to place it somewhere or store it somewhere. And AMDG Bank will allow you to earn reasonable yield and returns. This is where we believe after you have done all these steps, and then after you have achieved all these investments journey, you will be able to acquire the passive income that you have always dreamed of. Enjoy your passive income through multiple stream income and multiple stream investing models. All right, so this is our A3Vest roadmap for you. Again, I would like to reiterate that our foundation cost is only costing you $198, and I believe this is one of the cheapest or lowest offered in Singapore for you to first and foremost understand how you can begin your crypto currency journey or crypto investment journey, and then moving on to the other financial investments. Our next course level is the basic level, whereby in module 3 and module 4, you are able to have the basic introduction into evolution of money, what is digital currency, cryptocurrency, cryptography, and what makes crypto very valuable, right? And then module 4, we have the cryptocurrency advanced knowledge, understanding, and using and securing crypto digital assets, where I mentioned earlier on the population of people holding cryptocurrency in the world, and why are people switching over to hold cryptocurrency, and how are people using cryptocurrencies, and where and how to store digital assets safely, because that's very important, and it's key when you acquire your digital assets, where and how to store them. Our next intermediate course will be costing you $743, where we have modules 5, 6, and 7. You can have all this knowledge or information on our website, and you can always visit www.a3vest.com. So I will not be sharing much on this. And then our final level 4 course is talking about the advanced course, another $743. So all in all, if you have all the 4 levels of courses, you will be investing at about slightly below 2,000 Singapore dollars to acquire a full range of knowledge in terms of investments into crypto, stocks and shares, futures, options, so on and so forth. Now, let me just share this video for a moment.
I have a dream. I want to pursue it, however, I don't have enough financial support. A3Vest show me that you can start from small capital and achieve financial freedom.
Basically, I've been doing many years of work in the IT industry. ABS was recommended by some of my friends who know about it, so I came down to take a look and see they have a roadmap that able to guide.
Untuk mencari nafkah tu, saya kena kerja sebagai tukang urut dan petang saya buat kerja lain juga. Apa yang saya boleh buat untuk mencari duit, saya cari duit untuk membesarkan anak-anak saya. Saya sekarang ni, saya invest di A3Vest.
With all those working experiences, it didn't hit off with me. I truly wanted way more. I thought investment will give me a better life, my life and my family.
Not only did I learn how to trade, but I also learned how to manage my finances better. It gives me more clarity and more insights. Start early. Do something that can prepare you for the very near future.
All right, guys. Those you just noticed 4 of our A3Vesters, and then there are hundreds of them right here at A3Vest as we build our small family and our small community of A3Vesters, whereby once you sign up with us, you will be invited into our Telegram group and our WhatsApp group, our very own discussion group, whereby we will share a lot of tips, a lot of information on the kind of investments that everyone does, and which is the best coin to buy, when to sell, this, that, all the information will be shared with you the moment you register yourself and then sign up for our foundation course at $198 only. All right, understanding your style, your risk profiling, your capital, your returns of investment, your time horizon, and then you need to choose your style, whether you are a speculator or you are an investor mindset. And then strategies. There are different kind of strategies applied over different situations. First and foremost, like something like DCA, dollar cost averaging, value investing, growth investment, and small cap investment, and many other strategies that we will share with you when you join us. Another information that's very is key in any trading is, of course, the 4 market phases: the accumulation, markup, distribution, markdown, and these are some of the graphs that probably you will know, or some of you who have invested into other platforms will probably understand. Some of you who are totally alien and new would then get to learn this and achieve a better understanding, and then make better profits. Again, another example of price cycle, accumulation and distribution. These are the red candles, and why are there red candles going down? Indicators, distribution, markdown, accumulation, and so on and so forth. All right, so another key element to understanding of investments into cryptocurrencies are the key indicators, where we have the support lines as well as the resistance lines. Where do you sell? Where do you buy? Do you buy at resistance, or do you buy at support lines? Do you sell at support lines, or do you sell at resistance lines? How do you find these lines? These are key indicators and key knowledge where you need to acquire before you even start investing your money and your finances into cryptocurrencies. This is the latest, not really quite latest, but I would say about a few hours ago, market cap. You can find this in marketcap.com. Information on the top 10 coins of the world. All right, that's most valuable. If you look at Bitcoin, it is about $60,000. I think just about few a few days ago, a few weeks ago, Bitcoin was already about 60 odd, 67, $68,000. And then of course it went down, and now it's going up again. About 24 hours ago, a change of 4.14% to up to $60,000. Of course, there are news research that have been done that saying that Bitcoin is going to go on a rebound and potentially hitting the US DT $100,000. All right, when we do not know exactly, but we know exactly why it will go up there, and we will also know exactly why it will not go up there. And then of late, I think the past few days we have seen quite a number of news coming out, especially in Singapore, whereby we're looking at our governing bodies very much putting forward the regulating of cryptocurrency. So it is coming, guys. It is definitely coming, and it's definitely making cryptocurrency the digital currency of the world. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top two has always been up there, and then you see the other coins making up the Solana, XRP, Tether, Cardano. Earlier on, you saw some of the examples of people, our A3 investors buying into, and then you can find all this information at marketcat.com. All right. Just sharing earlier on that I say that if you start your journey by $100, right? This is what we're talking about. At A3Vest, we always like to encourage the humble, right, profit making of 20% a month. Remember, some people actually made 100% over 2 days, 3 days. Some people making more than 20% over 1 day. So it really depends on your risk profiling and the style of how you invest your finances. But at A3Vest, we always encourage and we always mention that making 20% a month is very much doable. And then if you are starting with your $100 startup capital over a 12 months period, you would have accumulated about $743, making you a 643% profit. Remember, if you put this money in your bank, in your savings account, would you have this amount of money after 12 months? Right? The obvious answer, I don't think so. Right? So, but of course, you don't just leave it there. You don't just invest there and do nothing. You have to invest, you have to trade, and then making about 20% a month, which is very, very, very doable, and then making this kind of profit over a 12 months period. Next, if you look at the table whereby you start with a $500 startup capital, again, with just 20% a month profit over a 12 months period, still making 643%, but look at the difference in the amount. 3,215 as compared to $643. So these are just sharings or examples of a small startup capital. However, if you put this to $1,000, you will see about $6,000 over dollars, again 643%, because we are only targeting 20% a month. But then if you ask me personally, 50% a month, 100% a month, yes, doable. It is really much into your risk profiling and how you trade on a daily basis, day-to-day basis. All right, any questions and answers for the moment? Gentlemen, the one in front of me, any questions? If you don't have a question right now, it's okay. Later we will answer your questions. Those on in Zoom or on Zoom, those on Facebook Live, if you do have questions or comments, please do put them in the comment section. I do have my fellow colleagues that will be answering you and will be entertaining you. Not to worry, no questions of any, you like to put it, whether it's stupid question or foolish questions, because all of us are still very much learning and then sharing, all right? Sharing our information. And then talking about sharing, I'd like to invite one of our A3 investor on board here on Zoom. Can we have Mr. Azli? Right, Mr. Azli.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Azli.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear
Right.
me?
So how? Yeah, we can hear you. I think more people want to see your face. Can you have your camera in the middle?
Yeah.
Your good-looking face. You know.
Camera something wrong. Setting.
Uh,
Okay. I'm
all
in.
right. Good.
Okay.
Make sure you
Okay.
don't. Make sure you don't scan. Huh? Just look once only. Don't scan. Okay, Mr. Azli.
Yeah.
Share a little bit on how you first joined A3Vest and why you chose A3Vest.
Oh, okay. For me, I'm now 52 years old, and I've been working all my life. From young, you always learn how to work hard, and I did that. Always trying to get promoted, go to the higher rank and get higher salary. I did that, and now I'm really been working in a working force for nearly 30 over years. Yeah. Okay, so now it's a level where now I earn more and more. I get a better salary, yes, but now it's about how can we get more from this? How we acquire wealth? You can be, you have a lot of money, you can be rich, but how to be wealthy? So the only knowledge and now I'm lacking is about investing. Definitely investing. We heard so many people success stories about investors, and get also okay. So this is something that it's new to me, so I want to learn. And of course, in the Facebook, we always have a lot of this investment companies trying to tell you that they join their courses and courses, which I did. I went to 3 of them, but it's always the feeling of when you go there, then they start selling more stuff, like selling more courses, higher fees to pay. Then it always turns you off, Then come along, a friend of mine invited me to A3Vest, which I was reluctant in the beginning. But because of the low fee, $198, I said, hey, why not? I mean, the rest will cost me about $500, $700. But for A3Vest, 198, well, it seems like, okay, why don't give a try? So I came. And since then, until now, it's true, I pay 198, I can come many times. So many times classes. So I came for 4 or 5 already classes to listen and learn again. But what I like about A3Vest is they teach you the basic skills and they teach you the foundations of what is investing about. And now they are actually into cryptocurrency, investing in cryptocurrency. So they actually taught me to look at indicators, to look at when to buy and how to sell. They are actually teaching me the skills of expert investors. If you play shares, there's always a reminder or someone playing for you, playing your money for you. But down here, I feel safe because they teach me how to play my own money. I decide how much I want to put in. I decide how much I want to trade. So
Okay,
there's no risk.
before you join A3Vest, have you any experience at all in investing your own money?
No. I never dare to try. I never dare to try because there's so many stories of people get burned through investments, playing shares. So I'm afraid that I try without any prior knowledge, I also get burned.
All right. So after you acquired that knowledge, when did you started your very first trade? Was it like few days after your first class?
Yeah, I actually, me being me, very curious and very adventurous. I attended the course on 1st October. Immediately that night or immediately the next day, I bought some funds and I started trading, which I don't know whether it's right or wrong, but I started really. I want to try. Which again, every step that I do, I always get back feedback from our experts there. They always guide me along. So they correct me where I go wrong. Of course, this has been 3 weeks now. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks now. I started trading. Then I'm always here asking them questions and how to do it. And that they show me the ropes. They correct me where I'm wrong. And what I did right was good. Okay, but I'm happy now. It's very interesting 3 weeks because at the moment now, yeah, I trade some, I made some money. I'm quite happy.
All right. So the next question will be, a lot of people, I guess it's quite normal for you and I and then everybody else out there, the fear of, first and foremost, losing their money when they invest into something that they feel can make money for them. So what would be your advice?
Well, learn from the experts. You know, you if you wanna, you think you know, you don't know actually, because in this, learn from them. They will teach you the ropes. Down here, so far I learned when to buy, when to sell. They are show indicators. But the one thing good about A3Vest experts here, they don't really spoon feed you. They actually let you try and learn. So you learn from experience. So you learn better and you get better. And that's the way it should be. If they spoon feed you and they give you every small details, then you won't learn anything. So actually there's a lot of education here, for us to be better. And I'm now thinking like investor. In fact, I brought my wife along also, and she's also now talking like investor, because it's as simple as that. Because A3Vest guides you. That's the best thing I like. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Azli, and I'm wishing you all the very best in your investment journey. And then we hope that you can inspire a lot more people out there, your family, your friends, to join us at A3Vest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, A3Vest is the best. Okay.
Thank you. All right,
Right.
please mute your microphone.
All right.
All right. Before we end our session in a very short while, I'd like you to pick up your phone or scan this QR code. Please like and share our Facebook page. It is over at www.facebook.com/A3Vest. And then this is where you will also get latest updates of market trends, information on people, A3Vesters, making the kind of profits that they make day in, day out, week in, week out, and month in, month out. And then there are a lot more information that we will be definitely sharing on our Facebook. And then, of course, if you are interested to sign up for our course, you can do so by signing up over at our A3Vest column, or you can actually scan this QR code and then making your pay now payment to book your seats. Because our foundation course is done over every week on Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. or there about 2 p.m. to about 9 p.m. because it's quite a long process for you to first and foremost understand. Then again, you can come back multiple times for your foundation course. This is one thing that we can help you or assist you at this point in time, way before you join our course. You can have a free risk profiling to first and foremost understand about yourself, the way you believe that you want to trade, whether you are a speculator or investor mindset. Please screenshot or scan the QR code, and then our administration will follow up with you on your risk profiling. Now, the time is now. It's never yesterday. It's not going to be tomorrow. It is now, because now is the very best time for you to first and foremost start your journey into cryptocurrency and understand, acquire as much knowledge as possible into understanding what's financial literacy, making your journey from crypto, moving on to stocks and shares, moving on to other platforms. All right. So before I end the session, let me just have a quick chat with some of you right here over at Zoom. Thank you, Mr. Hock Lim, right? I think Mr. Hock Lim is all the way from Vietnam. Thank you for your time with us today. If you do have further questions, you can ask them here, or you can take it offline. And then Mr. Shadin, I think you are also around. Again, if you do have any questions, please take it offline. You can always contact us, whether at our Facebook, PM us at our Facebook, our Instagram. But remember, this is the time, now is the time for you to start your investment journey right here with us at A3Vest. All right. So for any information, we will see you soon in our next Facebook sharing, our very own crypto night. But then come next week, we will have a crypto show on every Wednesday, whereby we'll be talking about everything about crypto, inviting people that have direct experiences trading into cryptocurrencies, and also talk about market trends and so on and so forth. So please do like and share our Facebook page. Once again, it's www.facebook.com/A3Vest, or go to our A3Vest.com, and then please do share those information to your friends, and also do sign up for our foundation course. I do see a chat here at the moment. All right. Ours is very much spot trading, so not to worry about losses. We can absolutely guarantee you that it's quite impossible for you to actually lose all your investments. All right. So again, if any other questions, please don't be shy to put it into our comment section, and also take it offline with us right here at A3Vest. Once again, thank you so much for your time. I'm Shireen, having shared with you your journey and your potentials of acquiring more profits and exponential income when you sign up with us right here at A3Vest. Thank you to Mr. Azli for his sharing. Thank you once again for your time this evening. We'll see you sometime again soon. Please do take care as COVID-19 case rises. Do take care of your health. That's the most important investment right now, that we need to invest into ourselves. All right. See you soon. Take care, everyone. Good night. Very good evening. Goodbye.